Good morning or good evening. I hope that everyone is doing well. My name is Massey, and today I have the privilege of talking to you about how organic is the way. So, the need to combat pollution and global warming has become more admired. Over the past few years, we have really seen this amplified in the media and pretty much every government around the world. One way to combat this is the use of organics. So, using organic products and organic methods, we are able to reduce the amount of pollution and eventually reduce the speed of global warming. So, one thing I want you to get from this is that using organics are beneficial. They're beneficial for us and they're beneficial for our environment. So, why you should use organics? So, first, organic foods are often found more nutritious. So, if you have an organic apple, that apple is going to be produced, derived, and grown organically. Whereas if you have a synthetic apple, it's going to be produced synthetically and on a more industrial scale. So, the organic apple will eventually have more nutritious value to us. Secondly, by adopting organic gardening methods, we're going to be able to prevent soil erosion, which eventually leads into, thirdly, toxic runoff. So, toxic runoff is the buildup of harsh chemicals in our soil that eventually erode away into our water streams. So, things like our rivers, creeks, and the ocean, which eventually pollutes our water sources. Lastly, you should use organics to eliminate harsh pesticide use, which eventually runs into the cycle of erosion and toxic runoff again. So by eliminating that, we're eliminating the harsh use of chemicals in our environment. So let's also adopt the use of more organic products. So by this, I mean buy things that are grown and produced organically. So anything that has the USDA organic label, what you see in the bottom right here, those things are going to be USDA proven organic. So things like foods, cleaning products, and personal hygiene items like toothpaste and soaps. Those things are going to be derived organically and in return are better for our environment and better for us. Second, let's use organic methods of gardening. So what I mean by this is use crop rotation. So for a good example around here, we use soybean. Soybean produces nitrogen, which enriches the soil. And then the following year, we follow up with corn, which takes up that nitrogen source, and it produces a larger crop. Let's also use organic compost. That is a good way to introduce nutrients into your soil without using possibly non-organic fertilizers. Let's also use mulching. So lastly, mulching is a good way to suppress weeds and prevent the use of harsh chemical weed killer. Mulching also helps prevent soil erosion. And by using mulch, you're going to eliminate those use of harsh chemicals, which eventually lead to toxic runoff. Another source of toxic runoff is the use of pesticides. So by using organic pesticides, you're going to be able to reduce the amount of chemicals that you introduce into our environment and soil, which eventually leads into toxic runoff, polluting our water streams. So anything that is labeled USD organic or has that organic label, that will be a good thing to use instead of synthetic chemicals. So things that are labeled Bacillus, spinosad, diatomaceous earth, and neem oil, those are usually proven USDA organic and is a good source of pesticide use. So in conclusion, using organic products and methods help protect our environment and allow us to live a healthy lifestyle. So by using organic, we are eliminating the use of harsh chemicals. We're doing more to combat the pollution and global warming crisis. And I believe that using organic methods contribute to a relief of pollution. And it also helps us live a healthy lifestyle in the end. So why you should use organics? They are more nutritious, they help prevent soil erosion and toxic runoff, and they help eliminate the use of harsh chemical use and pesticides. So in this photo, you can see a nice, healthy environment. In the beginning of this video, on the second slide, you saw that polluted environment with trash and things everywhere. So by using organics and buying organic products, we are going to be able to help sustain our environment for longer. Also, by buying organic products, those companies are usually more environmentally friendly and they'll also use less plastic. So that also helps ensure less pollution as well. So by buying organic and using organic methods, we're going to be able to help sustain our environment and leave it more happy and healthy than the way that we have come into the world with it as being polluted and very sad, you can say. It's going to end up being less polluted, and we're also going to be able to slow down the global climate change rate, global warming rate. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at wmassey42@tntech.edu. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about organic use or organic products. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful day.